Take, got that purple Lamborghini lurking.
Red Velvet Entertainment, what's up everybody? My name is Akaza. Now normally I don't particularly do this so often for game trailers because if it's not E3 or something big, I usually don't do this, but a lot of you guys have been requesting this. So in my pursuit of a more various type channel, let's go ahead and get into The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This is the Nintendo Switch presentation of 2017 trailer here. From what I've been hearing, it's not that interesting if the Switch, from what I've been hearing. But it's also, you know, I think Nintendo has always been a bit of a... It's always attracted, for some reason, some form of a niche market. With the exception of the first Wii. The Wii was able to bring in non-gamers. And I've always been interested in the Nintendo Wii and Wii U. I've always wanted to get back into having a Nintendo. I haven't had one since I think Super Famicom or NES, SNES. I don't think I ever invested in a 64. I played it a few times, but yeah, I just never really felt like I wanted. But when I did, I was really close to getting the Wii U or the Wii because I really wanted to play Mario, Mario Kart. That was the one game I really enjoyed playing a lot. Mario Kart, but it was just going to cost me so much money for one game. So let's see if The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will change my mind. Switch it up. It sounded like a Miyazaki movie for a second. Link.
The history of the royal family of Hyrule is also the history of the Calamity Ganon, a primal evil that has endured over the ages.
The irony is I just got finished watching Ruby, so it looks kind of similar. It's just a bit. I mean, this is far bigger what's going on. Oh. Speaking of Ganon. Wow. Not gonna lie, this does look interesting. This does look pretty damn cool. That is kind of cool.
That look on your face tells me that you have no recollection of me, however.
I think you are now ready to hear what happened 100 years ago.
Hey, now it gets interesting. Zelda.
Everything I've done up until now, it was all for nothing.
Kind of feels like a relaunch, a restart. Oh shit. Oh, I can hear it. Old school. Yeah.
You must save her, my daughter.
All right. All right. All right. Okay. Anything else?
Open your eyes.
What? I'm open. Damn, that is soon. That is really soon. Oh, it's going to be on the Wii U also. I wonder what the resolution difference would be. Because like the resolution between the Wii U and the Nintendo Switch, there is something, I don't know if it was the president of Nintendo that was saying it a while back, but or maybe it was a character designer or a director or something, was just saying one of the biggest differences with Nintendo is the fact that they're not completely gung-ho on just trying to make games that are really realistic or put a lot of graphics into the game. They're more focused on gameplay. And you know what? I think it ironically was right around the same time The Legend of Zelda, the Wii U edition came out, because they were just kind of saying that they're not really doing the same as what Microsoft and Sony tend to do with pushing just the more realism and trying to make a game realistic. They're trying to just make a game entertainable, but at the same time with some pretty decent graphics. I mean, it's hard to tell with that particular design because of the graphics, how crisp it might be, because it wasn't running on, it didn't seem like it was running on 60 frames per second. If it does run in 60 frames per second, I bet you it's going to look really good. However, with that particular art direction, the way they're kind of going, that art change, you can see it's kind of got this kind of like filter of a little bit of a I want to say magical, but kind of like that dream, kind of blurry type of dream where like the cells kind of bleed into each other to kind of gives this like dreamy type of look. I don't know, this might be the pre-rendered edition, like trailer, just to put something out there, but I doubt it. With almost a month and a half before this game is due to come out, I think this is it. But still, the point I'm saying is that it has, like, what the trailer is doing is invoking a certain inside feeling for both, I feel, for both old fans and new. The music was really pushing the older fans to be like, yes, yes, yes. And for someone like me that doesn't know much about the lore of Legend of Zelda since I was in kindergarten or something like that, the feeling of like, okay, I want to say it has the same kind of feeling of like The Force Awakens in some form or fashion. And what I say by this is the fact that The Force Awakens is sort of bringing in the older fans, but at the same time it's setting up a palette for newer fans to sort of kind of like, this is a good joining in point if you don't really need to go back and play the other Legend of Zelda games, because as far as from what I can tell, this looks like it continues off of previous games, and the only reason I kind of have an inkling of that is based on watching one of the latest Screw Attack Death Battles. They kind of gave me a little bit of a history lesson on Gammon, so I'm assuming that this is all said and done after Gammon was defeated by Link and Zelda, and the whole kingdoms Hyrule has been chilling for a minute basically, and Gammon's about to come back or whatever. So I don't know. Red Dreaded Nation, stand up, speak up. Let me know what you guys think about all this. If you're interested in the game, is it enough to really get on to the Nintendo Switch? I mean, my big deal is the fact that with Nintendo Switch, see, I'm a PlayStation guy. I wanted to be an Xbox guy, a Microsoft Xbox guy, and I might still be if Sony doesn't wake up on that 4K disc support situation. But you know, I'm someone who plays with myself by myself for the majority of my gaming time, right? But every once in a while, I would like to have some sort of games where a bunch of people could kind of come over and just do some party stuff, right? And I've always thought that was what Nintendo is for. But like I said, when you're just dropping that much money down for something that wouldn't happen so often, and it's not even the system is cheap. It's the accessories, that the controllers, the other things. I'm looking at it, and if you want a full-fledged set, that's getting really up there. So that's where it's sort of they kind of lost me on it. That's where they sort of lost me. And it's kind of like, okay, let me just keep focusing with PlayStation here. Especially the way the industry is going now with with a lot of VR related stuff. You know, more and more, it's really interesting, like more and more how with Microsoft and HTC Vive, the Oculus, the PSVR, they're really trying to make people become more and more like one person, one room type of environment, compared to with Nintendo is still trying to push the get together type feeling, which is nothing wrong with it. I feel like that just works sometimes a little bit better in Japan, sometimes, because you know, you can get the whole Wii U karaoke machine in there, and people can come by, start singing and doing dances and all this other stuff. But I digress. Okay, let me know below what you guys think about all this, and if you have any more information you want to let me know, you know I always appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you next time. Peace.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you